We are out here at the ranch today learning about culture. So I'm standing here on the road that is the final stretch before you get to the beautiful Mountain Creek Ranch. And we go through those gates and we experience all that this magical place has to offer. What business are you in? Are you in the manufacturing business? Maybe the education business? Maybe you're in the beauty business and you produce anti-aging creams, which, trust me, I am probably one of your best customers. Maybe you're in the service business, the lawn mowing business. Maybe you're in the hospitality business, like my friends at Meyer Jabara Hotels that I was just with last week. When I think about the ranch, I personally think we're in the experiential tourism business. We're in the business of creating experiences for our guests here at the ranch. But we are also in the cattle business. And if you ask Goober, he's in the hay business today, working on the hay. But all in all, common denominator time, all of us, all of you watching, everybody here, we're in the people business. And we often say, better the people, better the business. What makes the people better? Having an engaging culture. We're going to talk culture now. I love to watch our own Goober here at the ranch. He's so busy. He guides trail rides, he takes care of the horses and cattle, the dogs, the birds, the fish, and what we call all the quote-unquote associates of the ranch. Once in a while he plows up a field, or seeds a field, or hays a field. He helps to burr the horse, buys new birds, trains a new dog. He's always doing something here at the ranch that realigns it. So in our world, we would call what Goober is doing reculturing. He's realigning or resetting the culture every time he creates something. But to reculture, you have to first culture. Now, I always say that culture is the purposeful and intentional creation of an environment that you want your team to work within. So culturing is a word that I kind of created. It comes from, of course, the word culture, and it's the verb in my opinion. Culture is kind of a noun, so I think culturing is the verb. It's the active doing or the creation of that culture. The word culture actually comes from a Latin word of cultus. And here's what I get so crazy, stupid excited about. The Latin word cultus is actually just like this. It's coming from, the meaning behind it is the tilling and the tending of the land. Think about that. The tilling and the tending of the land is the Latin word cultus, which is where the word culture came from. So us as leaders, we're caring, we're tending and tilling our environmental land in our businesses, constantly doing what our friend Goober is doing. So culturing is the creation of it. Reculturing is the tilling and the tending and the making sure that it consistently happens. And that's our job as leaders, to do both. I've often said that it's really a lot harder to sustain a culture than to create one. It's a lot of work. So being a leader that pays attention to your land, that pays attention to your environment, is critical. We know that through time, the word culture has evolved to mean an encompass of the core values and the traditions and the behaviors of a society. Our businesses all have cultures. It's just a matter of whether or not it's the one we want to have. So we purposely and intentionally go after them and culture and reculture consistently as leaders through training, making sure we're hiring right, promoting, recognizing and rewarding, disciplining, lifting up, coaching, helping people see what they can't see for themselves. That's reculturing on a daily basis. Let's see you out here at Mountain Creek Ranch. Schedule your corporate retreat, and you and I and your team we'll start culturing together. We'll see you next time.